Have you ever met someone who completely turned their life around? Well, let me tell you about a guy named Saul. Talk about a 180. Picture this: Jerusalem, about 2,000 years ago. A young, brilliant Pharisee named Saul is making quite a name for himself. Saul was super smart and thought he had it all figured out. He was so sure that these new Christians were trouble, he made it his mission to stop them. The Bible tells us in Acts 8 verse 3, "But Saul began to destroy the church. Going from house to house, he dragged off both men and women and put them in prison." Yikes. One day, Saul was on his way to Damascus. He had letters from the high priest giving him permission to arrest any Christians he found there. He was probably feeling pretty good about himself, thinking he was doing the right thing. But sometimes, life has a way of surprising us. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a bright light from heaven flashed around him. It was so intense that Saul fell to the ground, and then he heard a voice. But not just any voice. The voice said, "Saul, Saul, why do you persecute me?" Can you believe it? It was Jesus himself. Talk about a wake-up call. This moment changed everything for Saul. He became blind for 3 days, and when he regained his sight, he was a completely different person. He even changed his name to Paul. It was like he was saying, "The old me is gone, I'm starting fresh." Paul went from being Christianity's biggest enemy to its most passionate supporter. He spent the rest of his life traveling all over the place, telling everyone about Jesus. And let me tell you, it wasn't always easy. Paul faced all sorts of challenges. Shipwrecks, prison, angry mobs, you name it. But he never gave up. His faith remained unshakable through every trial. In his letter to the Philippians, Paul wrote, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." And boy, did he need that strength. Paul's words have inspired millions of people for thousands of years. Pretty amazing for a guy who started out arresting Christians, right? So, what can we learn from Paul's story? Well, it shows us that no one is beyond God's reach. Anyone can change. So next time you're feeling down or like you've made too many mistakes, remember Paul. Remember that change is possible and that God's love is for everyone. Who knows? Maybe you'll be the next person to make a big change and inspire others. After all, if Paul could do it, why not you?